sometimes, the police get a bit late and the paw-police jumps into action. Today, I'm going to show you some videos about thieves who got owned by guard dogs. There is a lot to cover, so let's begin. Number 1. Intruder. A thief climbs over the backyard wall of a family's home, probably thinking he's in for an easy night. Little does he know, he's about to star in his very own doggy smackdown. A small family dog stands in the doorway, guarding the house like a furry bouncer at a club. The intruder steps back, trying to calm the dog. But then, out of nowhere, a second dog senses the danger and jumps into action. The man tries to fight back, but this brave dog won't give up. The smaller dog, guarding the door with an even smaller pup, joins the fight, and it's like watching the canine version of the Avengers Assemble. The intruder makes a run for the wall, with a large South African Mastiff chasing him. After a quick chase, the Mastiff grabs the man's shirt and pulls. At this point, the intruder is probably rethinking all his life choices. The dog then drags the man by his pant leg, and it's clear this guy is not having a good day. Desperate, the intruder grabs the dog's ears, which might be the worst escape plan ever. This gives him a chance to get up and try to escape. He jumps on top of a table, where he'll stay until the dog's owners come home, probably wishing he'd picked a different house. Number 2. Paw-police. As soon as this robber pulled out his gun over the counter, a hidden guard dog leaped out and attacked him. Talk about biting off more than he could chew. Next time, he might want to reconsider his rough career choice. Number 3. Not today. An intruder got more than he bargained for when he jumped over the fence. As soon as he landed, 2 security dogs charged at him, leaving him injured. The highlight of the video? The hilarious moment when one of the dogs bit him on the ass as he tried to scramble back over the fence. Just fantastic. Number 4. Saved. This one actually shows a guard dog being saved. A quick-thinking dog owner in Port Elizabeth foiled an attempted theft when he caught a man trying to pull his Pitbull terrier over the fence. The would-be thief must have thought he could snatch the dog, but he didn't count on the owner's swift action. Looks like this Pitbull had a guardian angel in its owner. Number 5. Oklahoma. In Oklahoma City, where crime rates keep folks on their toes and locking their doors, a daring intruder got more than he bargained for. Caught on a security camera, he found himself face-to-face with Dubai, the 122-pound Great Dane mixed with a nose for justice. The intruder can be seen trying to charm Dubai like a lost friend at a barbecue. Meanwhile, Mom hears a suspicious sound and steps in. With a bark louder than an alarm clock on a Monday morning, Dubai goes from friendly pooch to crime-fighting hound. He takes a bite out of crime, literally. The intruder makes a speedy exit, probably rethinking his career choices. Number 6. Doberman. A burglar faced a challenge when attempting a break-in. Upon entering the house, he found himself confronted by a vigilant Doberman pinscher. The dog, sensing the intruder, swiftly pursued him as he attempted to hide in a nearby shed. The burglar's attempt to evade the dog proved futile. Apparently, the Doberman was more interested in fetching justice than a ball. Number 7. Run. In this footage, you can see a would-be robber's swift change of heart as he enters a home with intentions to pilfer, only to find himself outnumbered and outrun by not 1, not 2, but 3 vigilant dogs. As soon as he crosses the threshold, these furry guardians of the household spring into action, giving new meaning to the phrase guard dogs on duty. The robber's escape turns into a comical chase scene as he bolts out of the house, pursued by the relentless pack of canine avengers.
Okay.
Number 8. Monday Blues. In a story straight out of a canine crime caper, a suspected house robber in Gansby, Western Cape, found himself in a hairy situation after attempting a rooftop escape. According to police spokesperson Colonel Andre Trout, the incident happened during a housebreaking and theft on Berg Street around 11 a.m. As the suspect leaped from the roof in a bid to evade capture, he landed right in the path of two vigilant dogs who were not about to let their territory be compromised. With a bark and a bite, these canine defenders turned the tables on the fleeing robber, teaching him a lesson in gravity and the consequences of underestimating guard dogs. Witnesses report a scene straight out of a comedy sketch, with the suspect scrambling to flee while being chased in circles by his furry adversaries. Number 9. Child. In a crazy moment at a park, a quick-thinking dog became an unlikely hero when it thwarted a kidnapping attempt. With a bark that echoed through the park, it was as if the dog declared, "So you've chosen to face me." In a flash, the dog's protective instincts kicked in, diverting the attention and sending the would-be abductor fleeing in panic. The children, thankfully unharmed, found themselves rescued by their loyal canine companion, who demonstrated that sometimes heroes come in unexpected furry packages. Number 10. Sweet Danger. A daring thief sneaks into a garage eyeing a pricey bike worth $1,300. But instead of a ferocious guard dog, he comes across a golden retriever who greets him like an old friend, rolling over for belly rubs. "You're the coolest dog I've ever known," the intruder says. "But seriously, tell your dad to lock up next time." I would say that who needs alarms when you've got a furry security consultant reminding you to secure your valuables? Number 11. Thug Life. When those thieves dared to step inside, the dogs turned into furry ninjas. They zoomed towards the intruders like they just heard the ice cream truck, causing the robbers to bolt out faster than a squirrel on a caffeine rush. Those pups take their guarding duties very seriously. No treats for burglars on their watch. Number 12. Home Security. As the intruder broke into the house, he suddenly spotted the dog and realized he had made a huge mistake. But by then, it was too late. The dog was already airborne, launching himself like a furry missile with a bark that could shatter windows. The intruder's quick change of heart was met with a Fluffy on a mission around the living room. Never mess with a dog who takes home security as seriously as fetching a ball. Number 13. Old but Gold. In the old, grainy video, despite the blurry footage, one thing is clear: the dog is on a mission. The intruder realizes this too late, as the determined pup chases after him without a hint of slowing down. It's like watching a marathon runner with 4 legs and a serious bone to pick. That intruder must have wished he'd picked a different house, maybe one with a "Beware of Dog" sign that he actually heeded. Number 14. Parking Chaos. So, these guys stroll into a parking garage, unaware that a furry surprise awaits off-screen, an unleashed guard dog on the loose. It charges, and our first victim's quick thinking involves a few well-placed kicks to fend off the aggressive pooch. But well, see what happened. Number 15. saved the day. Imagine trying to pull off a robbery and getting a face full of justice from a Pitbull boxer mix instead. This canine, known for hanging out daily at a Portland gas station, took matters into his own paws when a suspect tried to shake down the place for cash. The gutsy employee, refusing to part with the cash, clung to his loyal sidekick, and that's when the dog decided enough was enough. With a swift lunge, the dog delivered a memorable "bite me" moment to the startled thief's face. You have to hand it to the dog. They don't call it a bite bull for nothing. Who needs alarms when you've got a furry friend with such a bite-sized attitude? Now, that's what I call a doggone good defense strategy. Number 16. CCTV. Here's a bark-worthy tale caught on CCTV, a Rottweiler showing robbers who's boss. This vigilant pooch was on high alert, ready to defend its territory against any unwanted visitors. You can almost hear it saying, "Not on my watch." While it's impressive to see such loyalty and protectiveness, it's also a reminder of the risks these brave dogs face. If those robbers had dared to harm the dog, they'd have faced the wrath of Rotty justice, though it's a relief they didn't get the chance. Number 17. Poodle Toodles. A daring burglar faces off against a tiny poodle? That's right, this pint-sized pup wasn't about to let size stop it from defending its turf. The burglar probably thought he was in for an easy score, only to find himself in a dog-eat-burglar situation. Props to that fearless poodle. It may be small, but it's got the heart and the bark of a lion. Who needs a giant German shepherd when you've got a feisty furball willing to take on the world? Next time you see a poodle, remember, looks can be deceiving. And if you're up to no good, beware, there might be a tiny but mighty protector waiting to pounce. Number 18. Pitbull. Here's a showdown that'll make you cheer. A pitbull versus a thief. This canine didn't hesitate to take on the scum of the earth when a robber tried his luck. The dog wasn't having any of it and stuck to the thief's feet like super glue. You've got to love that dedication. Who needs a security system when you've got a pit bull ready to take down the bad guys? Number 19. Shop. Meet Pax, the ex-prison service dog from Strangeways Prison in Manchester, now putting his skills to use at an Asian jeweler's in Oldham. This 3-year-old Malinois Belgian Shepherd isn't your average pooch. He has a bite force of 14,000 pounds per square inch, enough to make even the boldest intruder think twice. With a 270-degree field of vision and agility that would make a gymnast jealous, Pax is a force to be reckoned with. Trained to adapt to any scenario, he's the ultimate security detail. One bite from Pax can shatter bones and leave even the toughest robber reconsidering their life choices. Number 20. Bit size. A would-be thief thought he had a smooth plan to snatch some goodies, but he didn't count on a dog with a serious bite. And I'm not talking about a barking contest. This canine crime fighter didn't waste a second clamping down on the thief's hand like it was a chew toy. Meanwhile, the owner just stood there, probably thinking, "That's my dog." It's like watching a real-life action movie where the dog steals the show with its jaw-dropping moves, pun intended.
Fight! Here.
Number 21, that's it. In a classic case of when burglars meet their match, a group of would-be robbers got more than they bargained for when they encountered some seriously prepared canine defenders. As soon as they breached the threshold of their target house, these four-legged guardians sprang into action, turning the tables on the unsuspecting intruders. Caught off guard by the unexpected welcome committee, the robbers quickly found themselves on the receiving end of a doggy deterrent that made them reconsider their career choices. It seems the dogs were more interested in playing guardians of the house than letting any mischief slide by. Number 22. No belly rubs. Dogs prove they're not just man's best friend, they're lifesavers. This man was returning home after withdrawing his hard-earned salary from the bank, only to face a gang of armed robbers. But before the criminals can get away with their dirty work, one brave dog leaps into action. Caught on camera, the courageous dog doesn't hesitate to confront the armed thug, showing no fear in protecting its 58-year-old owner. Next time you see a dog wagging its tail, remember they're not just asking for belly rubs. They might just be ready to take on the bad guys to keep their humans safe. Number 23. Presents. A burglar in Wisconsin was caught red-handed trying to steal Christmas presents. This thief's holiday heist took a crazy turn thanks to a vigilant family dog. As the family recounts, their trusty canine peeked around the corner, locking eyes with the intruder. And that's when the real magic happened. The thief froze in their tracks, perhaps realizing they weren't the only ones with eyes wide open in the house. Number 24. Little Doodle. A would-be robber peeks into a home, scheming to find his way inside. But before he can make a move, a tiny dog charges at him with all the bravado of a mighty lion. Startled, the thief's plans unravel as he scrambles away faster than you can say fetch. In this comedy of errors, the little dog becomes an unexpected hero, showing the intruder that even the smallest defenders can pack a punch. It's a scene that proves size doesn't matter when it comes to protecting what's yours. Number 25. Cycle. Imagine this bold bike thief. Undeterred by not one but two storming dogs standing guard, he boldly trespasses into a yard in broad daylight. These brave dogs did their best, but the thief was determined to pedal away with his prize. It's a reminder that even with loyal protectors on duty, some crooks just won't take a hint. Next time you see two dogs barking up a storm, remember they're not just making noise, they're defending their territory with everything they've got. And while they might not have stopped this bike thief, they certainly made him think twice about his chosen career path. Number 26. Help. Someone decides to hop over a fence, thinking they've found an easy way in, only to face a pair of fierce doggos ready to defend their turf. The intruder's plan quickly backfires as the dogs unleash their protective instincts, leaving the trespasser scrambling and pleading for mercy. It's a classic case of you reap what you sow. After trying to break in, this intruder finds themselves in the awkward position of begging for help after getting a taste of canine justice. Number 27. Strays. In this crazy video clip, watch as street dogs turn the tables on a would-be thief, giving him an unexpected run for his money. As the thief tries to make off with his ill-gotten gains, he's suddenly pursued by a pack of determined street dogs who are clearly not in the mood for games. Number 28. Usain Bolt. Oh boy, buckle up for this one. In this video, our daring robber thinks he's about to win a race against a dog. Little does he know this dog is basically a dog version of Usain Bolt. As soon as the race begins, the dog takes off like a rocket, leaving the biker eating dust and questioning his life choices. By the end of the video, it's clear the dog could probably run a marathon and still have energy left for a game of fetch. The biker? Well, let's just say he might need a long nap and some serious rethinking of his racing career. Number 29, Guard Dog vs. Bear. Now, human thieves are one thing, but this dog actually went as far as fighting a massive bear to save his owner's sheep. This bear saw the chance and thought it'd be easier for it to prey on a sheep or two, but what he forgot was that the sheep had a guardian who would do anything but let it have any of them. I bet the sheep called this dog their Superman. Number 30, Rottweiler teaches lesson. This guy definitely chose the wrong house. I mean, who even steals stuff from a house with a Rottweiler? That's just straight up stupid. Well, he got his lesson, and I'm sure he won't ever try doing that kind of stunt again. Number 31. Chihuahua needs a raise. These car thieves thought it'd be a good idea to steal some stuff in the dark of night, but the owner's Chihuahua wasn't going to let it slide. See how they ran away? Number 32. Don't underestimate. This dog might be small in size, but not in the will to save his home. This intruder was definitely not expecting to be met with a dog, and that explains why he ran out of the house in a matter of seconds. Number 33. Intruder attacked by 2 dogs. I don't know much about what exactly escalated the issue, but the man was probably trying to step onto private property. From the looks of it, it also looks like this guy meant harm. And that's what the 2 guard dogs sensed. They chased after him, and I believe they bit him hard too. He won't try to get into random people's houses again, that's for sure. Number 34. Doberman doing the job right. This Doberman spotted a man who was trying to trespass. The would-be burglar knew he messed up when the dog appeared and attacked him. It's as if the dog was already waiting for this dumb guy to enter the territory so he could take a bite off of it. If you enjoyed watching these brave guard dogs in action, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more. Hit that notification bell so you never miss any moment. And remember, if you ever find yourself in need of some extra security, maybe consider adopting a furry friend who takes their job seriously. Stay safe out there, and see you in the next video.